Hello, hello. I'm Fiona Curie from Style Liberation, and welcome to this week's top five. Now, it's almost like a shopping wins, but not quite. It is a top five, and I'm showing you my top five finds from a shopping trip that I did with some friends this morning. So, I'm in Sydney this week doing some business planning with my fabulous Her Business Mastermind, and we came in a little bit early and decided to do a little bit of a shop beforehand. And these are some of the wonderful pieces that we have found. So, sometimes when it's really tricky to find, the perfect t shirt or one that gives you really great shape, really great quality, this one from Sportscraft, Celina Organic Cotton Tee, is fabulous. So, we had a couple of people try this on this morning. The thing I love about it is the shape that it gives you through the shoulder line and across the arm. Because of those angled sleeves, it's absolutely brilliant for, lifting everything where it needs to be lifted, but creating great shape across the arms and also across the shoulder line and bust line there. I love that it also comes in your white or slightly off white, also your red and white stripe as well. It I would recommend if you're wearing it to go slightly oversized. You don't want it too tight because then it drapes and falls beautifully. It's great with skirts and shorts and also with your pants and jeans. So that's the first one to definitely check out. The next piece I wanted to share with you is this fabulous, really versatile dress from Commonry, and it's the denim short sleeve popover dress. This sits beautifully just underneath the bust where that seam is. The other thing I really liked with it and how it was styled up in store was actually the sleeves rolled up just to give a little bit of contrast with the lighter denim there. And also rolling it up a little bit gives you, again, a lift across that bust line. And especially if you want to create more of that inverted triangle shape or a little bit more of an hourglass shape, cutting that sleeve further on an angle and making it a little bit shorter is actually super flattering on the arm and just lifts the eye a little bit more as well. The reason I love this dress is often if you're someone who's super creative and you opt for a lot of print and bright and bold colors, sometimes we have a little bit of a gap in our wardrobe where we need something that's a little bit more of a staple that we can pair back and then make the accessories really sing and stand out. So I can totally see this with a really cool pair of trainers, but also with a heel or a great espadrille or a wedge sandal. But what would be really fabulous with this is filling up that space around the neckline with some fabulous bright bold beads, and then that would really lift or elevate that look, or some really bold earrings as well. So whilst it might come across as being a little bit more relaxed, natural, to creative, there's ways to really ramp it up and even make it a little bit more dramatic with the accessories that you use for this one. So next up, I wanted to share with you this fantastic Marks dress that we found. It also comes in a skirt as well that's got a little bit of a flutter detail and sits probably just above the knee. But this is the Wallace and Comets linen dress, and this is great for anyone who is a cool muted light, cool soft, and also probably a warm clear light, although it is a little bit more muted, but a warm clear light can go to that sort of slightly muted as well. With this one, I would recommend just playing around with sizing a little bit. We found today that one of my friends, she really needed to go down a size in this dress because there is a little bit of fabric, especially around the waistline. So just test and play with that a little bit. What I love is even though you've got that sort of puff in the sleeve, it's not an overwhelming puff. So if you're someone who's a little bit more relaxed, natural to creative rather than feminine, definitely try this. It can work. It's a gorgeous fabric. It's a beautiful fit on, and it will be great for any of our triangles or rectangles, or hourglass body shapes as well. Again, perfect for your feminine, creative, your relaxed natural, where you've got that comfort factor that's really, really important for you. So super gorgeous and cute. And it sits probably just above the knee with this one, above the knee to sort of maybe 2 or 3 centimeters high, depending on your height. Okay, I feel like I'm giving Sportscraft a bit of a double plug today, but we did actually find lots of wins at Sportscraft. We found another pair of pants, a really amazing skirt. We found these Reece denim jeans, which are available also in a warmer sort of mustardy tone, as well as this gorgeous violet colour. and the white. But what I really like about these is, if you are looking to move away from a skinnier jean, this is more of what we call sort of a straighter leg jean. So it sits really nicely from the hip and sort of drapes down, so it has a little bit of room in it. It's great cuffed up a little bit as well if you want to play around with the length. It's fantastic if you are someone who has maybe a relaxed natural base but wants to push it a little bit with color, especially if you've got a little bit of creative or feminine coming through there, which is fantastic. Great for our feminines, really great for our creatives, and perfect for our elegant style personalities. In terms of color, this is brilliant for our cool muted families, including your cool light and also cool muted soft. And this you can play around with, I think, as well as if you're a cool clear, because you've got some of those ice colors and it'll be down the bottom half of the body, as well as if you are someone who is in the warm muted soft family as well. It's got a little bit of that crossover there as well. Perfect with tees and beautiful blouses. Pair it with a great maybe white blazer with like maybe a darker navy tee underneath. It's really fun, really beautiful on, so big fan of it. And last but not least, but actually something that I picked up for myself, I found these in DJs, the Le Specs, and they're called the Something style. And I picked these up in red. And these are just so super fun. I may have accidentally picked them up in the deep green tortoise shell as well. But they really speak to my dramatic creative style personality. They're lots of fun, and the spec have so many fun colors, shapes like the cat eyes and things like that at a really great price. So yeah, I couldn't resist. Not perfect with these. Reminds me a little bit of the 3D glasses vibe that went on in the 80s. If you're a kid of the 80s, which I had my heyday childhood in the 80s, then these are definitely fun. They were actually perfect with the outfit that I was wearing this morning, but yeah, super, super fun. So if you're after something that's a little bit more fun in terms of sunglasses, do check out the Specs, especially if it's something that you want to experiment a little bit too. Now, if you want to learn more about you know, brands that are going to be perfect for you, styling tips on call, or be part of a community of women who are really helping each other find the perfect pieces for them. I'd love to invite you to join us over in our Facebook group, 35 Plus Sweater Shop. We have over 6,000 women there helping each other find the perfect pieces for each other, and we'd love to help you do that too. Take care, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to our top 5. Bye.